Hey, welcome to Earthy Goddess Mumma. This is Thursday, the 2nd of August 2018, and I'm here today for your daily tarot reading and astrological reading. I'm a completely novice astrologer. I'm just learning. I'm just really interested and really love to feel into the play between the astrological energies and the energies that come through via the tarot. But today I've actually chose to use KuaN Oracle. She called to me today, so I'm going to grab one of her cards, and then if we need any additional clarification for the card, I've got the radiant right away. So let's just feel into the astrological energies. So straight away we would have felt a complete shift as the moon moved into Aries. For us here this morning, and actually last night, I think it was like 5 to 9 or something like that. So we will be feeling like we want to fire into it, like get moving, get things done. It's a very impulsive, emotional nature. It just wants to we just want to move. We're feeling like we want to really move today. So there can be the sense of reckless behavior, very courageous, fearless energy. So you're kind of feeling maybe a little spontaneous and direct. You know, you're infused to sort of break ground and just move forward. It can be a kind of impatience with that though. And maybe just focused on your own feelings rather than neglecting the feelings of others. So just be aware of that today, because Mercury is in retrograde. We also, because the moon in Aries is trine Mercury in retrograde. Mercury retrograde in Leo, and we also have that Mars Aquarius Uranus Taurus energy. It's squaring actually, and Mars rules Aries. It's the masculine, the yang energy. So there is a lot of fire around. We have the moon also squared Saturn in Capricorn, so there's that ambition, drive, focusing on the goal, structure, tradition, authority energy around. We also have it conjunct Chiron in Aries, so there's the ability to amend something, to really go deep into painful past pain, like just really, because the moon is our instinctive nature, it's our emotions. So you might be really focused on the self today, and that might actually help you to accept a part of your painful past and actually heal it. Today is really important with this, there's a huge chance today with that reckless energy of Uranus and Taurus squared Mars and Aquarius. It's kind of a dangerous energy, because you could be really careless and accidents could happen. Uranus is, the awakener, the tower in the tarot. And Mars is still in retrograde, I believe. But just with all this fire around and Mercury retrograde in Leo, there can be some really big miscommunications that could lead to some fiery exchanges. So just soften, Try and soften into, just try and find your softest place and be a little more receptive, I guess, is the best feeling I get about today. And it's really important. I mean, you can make life-changing decisions any day, and if with strong intent, you can do anything. So don't really buy too much into the story of not doing things. Starting new businesses on Mercury retrograde, and today, you might be given the advice not to make life-changing decisions today. And I guess if you can hold off, do it. But there's, I think it was I'll have to look into the actual name, but I think it was an Indian guru used to get the astrologers to tell them the worst time of year to travel. And he would make a clear intent and go forth with love on that exact time, because it wasn't out of ego. It was just to illustrate that we create our own destiny. Somewhat we have the power of intent and pure open heart space to to push through any of the actual astrological energies that are around. I mean, it's what I say every day about the tarot and astrology. There's nothing really too serious going on here. You know, I'm just so interested in the play of the planets. I just think it's magic. I just love it so much, because when I wasn't really into astrology, I looked back on some huge times in my life, and I wasn't even aware of it. The way the planets were transiting and what was going on in the sky had huge impact on my life. But now I'm conscious and I'm really awake and aware. So even though I know what's going on and I'm told that I shouldn't make life-changing decisions today, yeah, it's up to you how much importance you attach to that, yeah? So to me, moment to moment living with a pure and open heart space is the way to soften into everything. Like I'm saying, there could be aggressive tendencies here today. So I always say soften anyway. I mean, yes, we need that yang energy, that power that is Aries and Leo to move forward, that action. But today, because there's so much fire around, it would be nice to find that harmony and that balance by maybe softening into it a little bit. Anyway, let's look at KuaN Yin and see what she wants to tell us today. I love this deck. This is my everyday meditation, contemplation. This is Alana Fairchild, and she has a healing and a prayer with every card as well. So yeah, well, it's kind of perfect. It's the Yin Empress, like I'm talking about, softening to balance this fiery energy that's around at the moment. So we have the Yin Empress here. Let's have a look and see what wisdom Alana Fairchild wants to impart on this 2nd of August 2018. The Yin Empress brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your soul purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine, the Yin Empress herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your soul purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. You are a spiritual leader and pioneer, and part of what you are here to do for the planet on a soul level. Whether you are a man or a woman is to empower the divine feminine, the cosmic empress of yin, or divine feminine energy, so that we may live more in balance as a species on the earth. The divine feminine is only now making her resurgence on this planet, and many do not understand her. Your sacred task, for which you will be richly supported, nourished, and rewarded, is to help live her truths now. In doing so, you are planting seeds of awareness and experience for others to draw from when they too are ready to live into her sacred truths. Yeah, this is for me. Okay, and hopefully for someone else out there watching, yeah. This will explain why at times you feel you do not fit into the current culture. You are not meant to, because you're meant to help it to grow and change. In the same way that beloved KuaN Yin had a rebellious and compassionate streak, did not fit into the world in the way that it was because she was born to help it heal and ascend, so too does your soul yearn to make a real difference in this world, to help it be free of fear that leads to competition and domination and power struggles, and instead live from a place of peace and love. The gifts of the Yin Empress are experienced through your feminine power, which is accessed through living your heart truths, your genuine values, and your fierce gentleness. Femininity is not weak, nor is it aggressive. It is a fierce compassion that refuses to descend into judgment, and if it does, rises again to compassion over and over and over again. Men and women in touch with their feminine power, able to love, to have compassion, to be truthful, and to honor what really matters to them, whether it fits with contemporary cultural values or not. Sorry, it's unbelievable. I'm so hoping this resonates with someone else out there. They realize that they are helping to create a new culture with wiser values. Living in this way not only feels better and more truthful, it also leads to a successful life with much creativity, positive contribution, personal empowerment, and satisfying relationships, not to mention inspiration for others to draw from so that they too may grow. You are being asked to live into your feminine power now, to be true to who you are and not to give in to social conditioning telling you that feminine power is not enough. So that feminine power is not enough, that you must compromise your values, your beliefs, or your compassion to get ahead or come out on top. You do not have to live that way. You are being empowered to live from your heart and realize that this is not only enough, it is a blessing for all. The Yin Empress thanks you for your loving devotion and service to her and shines blessings upon you now, beloved. Perfect. Yeah? Okay, I want to do the healing with you as well, if you're open to that. So sit quietly with your eyes closed and imagine that you can journey within your heart on the breath, riding it like a wave. As you enter into the heart, you become aware of how endless the space is within the heart. It is dark, open and peaceful, supportive and empty. There is a sense that it extends endlessly. This peaceful, empty space, filled with love and presence above you and below you, and before you and behind you, and to the left and to the right of you. Feel how it is eternal and peaceful, that it does not force or fight, and yet is always there. Imagine any struggle or issue being released into this darkness, consumed by it, and it ceases to exist. The bliss that you feel in recognition of this opens your heart, and you allow yourself to be held in this space and spiritually fed. And here's the prayer. Divine Yin Empress, Mother of Compassion and KuaN Yin, Om Namaha, peace, grace, light, and feminine power, infuse your being within my heart now. May I be a vessel of grace and healing of the divine feminine. May I live my soul's truths on this planet. May fear and anger be softened with love. May I find the true nature of my spiritual power, and may I align with you, beloved, into eternal grace of divine love. My devotion to the Yin Empress and her wish for all beings to be spiritually free grows in my heart now. I receive your love and protection. Om Mani Padme Hum. Just trust, yeah. Trust in love and trust in your softness. But still allow that fire, that Leo fire, that sun, that sunflower, your solar plexus, to allow you to stand in your fierce gentleness, your inner Empress energy, yeah? And this is for men out there. There's no segregation here. It's all just love and compassion, okay? There's no competition here. There's no power yielding here. It's coming from wholeness to wholeness, integrating both masculine and feminine, but with all this fire on today, soften into your yin. Big love, deep blessings. Have an amazing Thursday. I shall see you tomorrow. Bye.